So, plan today. As far as the game goes, we're going to do some solo drops to get warmed up, that kind of thing, because I have not played in a couple of months. And then if people want to do group drops and that kind of stuff, we'll do that too. Keeping in mind that I will be, stopping here and there to plug the National MS Society, because that's what we're here for. The official Walk MS event here in San Diego is actually tomorrow morning. I'm not going to that. I'm supposed to be walking a mile for every $1,000 raised privately. And we were supposed to do that 2 weeks ago, but my knee was killing me, so we didn't do that like that 2 weeks ago. And we were supposed to try it again this week, but Mrs. Gimpy, that's why she's at the doctor today, is yesterday morning, or actually Wednesday night, she did something to her hip and something, so that's why she's at the doctor today and find what that is. Basically, I'm taking it as a sign that someone does not want me to make a walk this year. Just simple. It's that simple. It just seems that somebody, the universe or whatever, does not want me to walk this year because the signs are there that I should not be doing. How's she feeling? She's better. Her leg isn't hurting her as much, but she's still concerned about it because the more she walks on it, the more it bothers her. So I personally think it's arthritis because we're at that age. We've been at that age for a little while. And I think it's arthritis, and she's probably going to take some type of medication, but she's against that kind of stuff, and she's going to think of, I don't know. Anyway, it's for something for us to discuss. And, she's just, yeah. Basically what it is we're both in our 50s, and I've come to the conclusion that I came to this conclusion decades ago. I'm getting older. As I get older, my body is not holding up as well. She, on the other hand, thinks she is 20 years old still. And she acts like it. She bounces around too much. She tries to keep up with the kids, and she takes, she does her, before COVID and stuff, she goes to her Zumba classes at the gym on a regular basis, like 3 or 4 times a week. And, that's usually, whatever. And the whole COVID thing really broke her rhythm as far as, going to classes and stuff, because you can go to gyms, and she tried to do her own thing here, out in the garage and that kind of stuff, but it didn't really work out, blah, blah, blah. And so it's really, again, she thinks she's 20 years old. She's not. And her body is saying, you're not 20 years old anymore. And she just doesn't want to accept it. It's just that simple. So give her best wishes. Oh, she won't believe me if I say that. She's not lazy. Trust me, Mrs. Gimpy is not lazy. Yeah, she doesn't. I keep telling her that her warranty is up and I want a new one, but she doesn't think that's funny. I think it's hilarious, but she doesn't think it's funny at all. She goes, where's your warranty? And I go, I don't care about my warranty. My warranty's been up for decades. I'm not worried about that at all. My warranty was up when you met me. So, anyway, enough of that stuff. Anyway, so, like I said, as you can see, we're up to $1,480 raised. If you do make a donation, that number is not automatically updated. So if you do make a donation, just say something in chat, check your numbers or something like that. Otherwise, I'll be checking like every hour or so, checking the fundraising page for updates and that kind of stuff. And then I have to update it by hand. So that's how that works. She got stuck with the lemon. I don't know. I'm not really a lemon. I think I did pretty well. I think I hid my lemonhood pretty well. Anytime she thinks I'm faking something, which doesn't happen too often, I said, "Want to see my scars? Do you want to see my scars? I can show you." She hates my knee scar, my motorcycle knee accident, the scar I have on my legs and stuff from the motorcycle accident. She does not like. Every time I said, "You want to see my scars?" And she goes, "No." I go, "Want to rub my scar? It kind of itches." And she goes, "No." She does not like my scars. Anyway, Broken Arrow 007, thank you very much for follow, and welcome to the stream. Pirate Atlas, but instead of a peg leg, it's got an urban mech for a leg. Ew. Why would you want an Atlas to be on its face all the time? The bloody knee story? Oh, we won't, Vukrulls. Today's not about my motorcycle accident stuff. Today's not about the gimpy knee stuff, which is nowhere related to my MS stuff. Today we talk about MS stuff. So, if you want to hear about that, ask questions. I'm debating on what part of my story I should include this year, because I pretty much talked about all the good stuff. But I can do repeats too, because again, in the previous 8 years. There's a lot of repetition in there, but I can do it again. I have no problem. Anyway, so today, MechWarrior Line, we're going to do whatever I feel like as far as mechs go. This is the Founder's Atlas. Yes, I'm a legendary founder for MechWarrior Line that was 10 years ago. This game is 10 years old. You could share your diagnosis. Of course. It did me. Or how you cope with it if it isn't hard to share. That's a little bit rougher. So, but it's not a bad story. It was at some point, but eventually got better. Waiting patiently for the next BattleTech lore video to come out. It's worth the wait. Yeah. MechWarrior Line is 10 years new. Yep. Again, this is the Founder's Atlas colors. These are the MS colors, basically. It just so happens that the invasion colors from the clan, turns out that they are pretty much the MS colors, which is funny. The invasion orange and invasion green, these are very close to the MS colors. The colors, those shades of orange and green are very close to what the MS Society uses. And today we'll be painting all our mechs that I go into with those colors as much as possible. Isn't that old, but they still don't have the Crusader? Say that in 2 months, Mad Duck. You can't say that in 2 more months. You should share how you're coping with it now in comparison with the beginnings. Coping with it now. MS is a day-to-day thing for me. It's much easier to deal with today than it was 14 years ago. How long has it been? It's going to be 18 years in November since my diagnosis. So I've had a long time to cope with it. So it's not like I just got it. You didn't see it was coming? Oh, well, conveniently. Here's a link. You can buy it now, or a little birdie told me that I may or may not have a Crusader pack or 2 to give away today. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But is it easier now? It's not so much easier as it's different. Coping with MS today is different than it was 18 years ago, or at least for me, even 16 years ago, whatever it was. And like I said, it's easy to cope with, but it's still a pain in the ass because I get reminders on a regular basis that this isn't normal, or it's not normal. Hell, every time I stream, I get some type of reminder. Because you guys know, sometimes I misspeak. As in, I say the wrong words, or I just can't string a sentence together. That's not normal. That's the MS kicking in. Or at least that's one of my symptoms, is it affects my speech. And when I've learned that if I speak slowly and calmly, and I don't get excited, I can speak normally and clearly, and I don't really have that much problems. But if I get excited or a little wound up for some reason, boom, everything goes out the window. So that's one thing. And even simple understanding by bystanders of what MS is bigger and wider. Oh, that's the funniest part. Well, maybe not the funniest part, but the amount of commercials I see for MS treatment medicines over the past year or two has dramatically increased. And that's not a bad thing, believe it or not. The side effects are horrible. I don't take any of them because the medication I'm on has been out for well over 20 years, like close to 30 years now, I think it is. And it works for me. People don't like it because it requires a daily injection. And that's what a lot of people don't like, because it's painful, it's not pleasant, all this other fun stuff. But it works. And there's really no side effects to it. That's the best part about it. These newer medications that are come out are usually either pill form or they're once-a-month injections, that kind of stuff. And I don't trust those medications so much, simply because I feel like most medications, they've been pushed through the process too quickly. They're too new. And the general thought in the MS Society is don't change your medication if it's working for you. Simply because even though they fully
Hello
support.
everyone.
Just a second.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Anyway, before I so rudely interrupted, what was I saying? Oh, medication stuff is, like I said, because of what the MS Society does, they give money to funding for finding treatments for MS because there is no cure for it yet. They still don't even know what causes it. So it's kind of hard to find a cure for something when you don't know the cause. So mainly the pharmaceutical side of the MS thing is they work on treatments, and that's to slow down the progression because there is no cure. And the medication I'm on has pretty much worked for me. I haven't really had big jumps in my progression. It's been very, very slight over the last 18 years for the most part, except for the first year, which was bad. But since then, my progression has been really slow. And it's because I've been on the medication the whole time. And it works. That's why I picked it in the first place. Because at the time, when I was diagnosed, there was only 4 medications available. And, the neurologist I saw, he said, here are the 4 medications that are out there. I know you're, internet savvy and stuff, so go out, check stuff, and then come back in a couple of weeks or so, and we'll make an educated decision on what you need to do. And so I did, and did my research. My mom's, for those of you that don't know, my mom's a retired registered nurse, and so I talked to her a lot about it because she's not knowledgeable at everything, but she's got an understanding of how a lot of this stuff works. So I talked to her a lot, and I came to the decision that the medication I went with, because of the way it works, and side effects were almost non-existent for most people. So that's what I went with, and it was a good choice because, again, it's been working. Now, having said that, like I said, this started with the whole new medication stuff. All the commercials are out there these days and that kind of stuff. And I guess it's like I said, in the MS community, I should say, is usually if you have a medication that's working, you stick with it. And what's really funny is one of the medications that's out now, that's been out for a number of years now, came out 2 months after I was diagnosed. And it was one of these where you only go in for once a month, but it's like an outpatient procedure. You just sit down for a couple hours, have it run through your brains, that kind of stuff. But then it was taken off the market because a couple of people had died during the testing, and that came out after it was released. And so they pulled it back off the shelves, basically, and it went back into more testing, and now it's back out, whatever. Well, a couple of years back, I was at my neurologist's office for an appointment, neurologist, and one of the pharmaceutical reps happened to come in for this company for this drug I was just talking about. And she was talking to the receptionist and stuff like that. And I said, hey, you're with so-and-so. Isn't that the makers of whatever? And she goes, yeah. And I go, how is that going for people? And she goes, oh, it's actually working really well. And I'm not just saying that as rep trying to sell it. And she goes, do you have MS? And I go, yeah. And she goes, what are you on? And I tell her, and she goes, that's really good stuff. And I go, so because I told her, I understand this is a once-a-month procedure. And she said, yeah, she says, but don't switch to it. If your stuff is working, don't switch. and I go, why? She goes, because it's working. Why would you switch from something that's working? And this is a pharmaceutical rep. She's trying to sell this stuff to doctors and stuff. And she's basically telling a customer not to use her product. And I just went, that's fucking amazing. So anyway, so I don't know. Any more questions? I don't know where I was going with that story, in all honesty. But anyway, I should get some drops in before people stop watching. Okay, anyway, MechWarrior Online. It's a good rep, it is. It is a good rep. So, anyway, for those who don't know, I have been playing MechWarrior Online, again, like I said, for 10 years now. A bad seller to make money. Yes. Well, again, she wasn't trying to sell it to me. She's there to sell it to the doctor. That's the thing, is the pharmaceutical reps, they go in, they talk to the doctors, go, hey, can you plug our product, and da-da-da. Oh, definitely going to do some dying. Anyway, again, this is an Atlas D. We call it a Dragon F. There's a story behind that, but we'll see if that comes up later on. Not a great build, but it works. Atlases are not the mechs they used to be. And we're running. So we're running AC-10, right torso, 2 SRM-6 with Artemis on the left. We got 2 snub-dose PPCs, one on each arm. We got an AMS over there, and we got 2 flamers in the chest. Why? Because I can. Don't care. Anyway, what else? Gimpy is currently tier 4, slowly dropping and dropping and dropping. Now is the perfect time to share how you did start playing MechWarrior Online. How did I start playing? Basically, it was 2011. 2011, I was on some message board, and they were talking about MechWarrior, and somebody brought up, hey, did you know MechWarrior Online is gonna go into development soon? And they shared the link to mwomercs.com, and I went, cool. Went over there, registered, grabbed the name Gimpy, and a few months later, well, 6 months later roughly it was, I think it was, game went into closed beta, got in, did closed beta for a while. After about a month or two, they opened up the backer stuff. I don't know what's the correct word, because it's a, what is it? I don't remember, but I'm a legendary whatever person, and so they came out with 3 different sets for, was it 3 or 4? There's 3 different sets, I think, for buying mechs, that kind of stuff. Support the game. Did that. I went legendary, which was $120. You basically get 4 mechs: the Atlas, the Catapult, Hunchback, and the Jenner. One of each variant, one variant of each. Blah blah blah. Then you got some. I think you got some extra C bills. You got a bunch of MC. You got some premium time. Blah blah blah. All that stuff as a backer. Founders. Thank you, founders. I couldn't remember the word. And so did that. Was in closed beta for a long time, or how long did closed beta last? About 6 months, maybe a little bit longer. I can't remember. Then I went into open beta, that kind of fun stuff. I actually started streaming in October of 2012. This was the only game I streamed for a year, for like 3 or 4 years, I think. I streamed from this game exclusively from October 2012 to about 2016 or so, sometime in 2016. And then after that, I kind of cut back on playing the game a little bit because I want to do a little bit more, because it's kind of getting kind of burned out on the game. And so I started streaming other games here and there, still doing MechWarrior Online on a regular basis, that kind of stuff. And then eventually we're here. They made this instead of MechWarrior 5, especially for the release of the really cool teaser of MechWarrior 5. I wasn't. In all honesty, this is the game. This is more. Let's be clear. I am not perfectly happy with the way MechWarrior Online has developed, because what they were selling us at the beginning is it never reached there. Like, we were supposed to have, faction play. What the game I was expecting to see originally, based on what they were telling us, was basically an improved modern version of multiplayer BattleTech from the 90s, from the early and mid 90s, because I played that and played the crap out of that. My brother loved it. We played that a lot on the weekends and that kind of stuff. And it was basic. If you're not familiar with, if you don't know what multiplayer BattleTech was, it's basically this game, but better.
Hello. To make a bet for this match, type exclamation point, bet, hit space,
don't listen to her,
for win, or 1 for lose, then hit space and type a number between 10 and 1000. That is how many neurons you would like to bet. The payout is 25%. So, if you bet 100 and win, you will get your 100 neurons back plus 25 more.
What did she think?
Good luck.
Wow, I don't even think. Okay, I don't know why she was talking. Yes, AI rebelling. So it's not on, so you can't bet. But it was Bob related. Anyway, It's so again, multiplayer BattleTech. Basically, what it was is you go into the game and you start off as a lowly MechWarrior, basically. And what it basically was it was, for the most part, it was four. You would go in with four other people and either fight against the AI or four other people, and you never knew what you were going to get. And the idea is everybody, you had this, the map of the inner sphere, and you would see where all the conflict zones were, and you would pick what conflict zone you want to go to, and you would go there and you'd stay there for the most part until it went one way or the other, win or loss. And the way win or loss was determined on how many battles were won and lost for the faction that was invading. And as you played, when you first started, you didn't start off in an Atlas. You started off in light mechs, and you had to work your way up to the big stuff. And it took time, and you basically picked up experience and stuff like that as you played the game. The more damage you did, kills, and that kind of stuff. So, and that was basically how it worked. It was fairly simple, and you had basically these little guilds, units that you would join. And they would basically assign ranks to people. Like, you start off as a private, and as you start ranking up, they promote you to sergeant within the unit and that kind of stuff. Did you really do anything? Not really, but that's the way it was, kind of a role playing thing, and that's how it worked. And as you leveled up within the game, picked up more experience. You'd move from light mechs to mediums to heavies to assaults, and so you didn't start off in the assault mech. So if you wanted to, tough shit, you had to earn it, right? And the thing is the game engine was actually basically the same game engine as MechWarrior 1, and there was flaws with it. Mainly if you, actually, flaw isn't the right word. It was more realistic, as in if you destroyed a leg on a mech, it fell over, and it couldn't run anymore. In this game, all it does is slow you down. Headshot, and there was no customizing of the mechs. It was basically, you jump in an Atlas D, and it's an Atlas D. You can't change it. And so that, so basically you would have everybody had their favorite mechs to play. They get really good at certain types, but there was no customization as far as that goes. Headshots were really easy, mainly because there was no customization. Armor values were default values, and most stock mechs have shit for head armor, and it was really easy to headshot mechs. And basically within the community, it was generally accepted that you don't leg mechs and you don't headshot them. And it was, was getting away around the mechanics of the game. And it was generally accepted. And accidents happen, of course, and that kind of stuff, so it's not a big deal. But, that was basically what it was. And again, you would just drop and drop and drop again on the same planet, and until one side won or lost, and then you move on to the next planet, and it was moving from system to system. Was kind of hoping this was going to be like that, with a little bit of customization with mechs, a little bit more complicated, that kind of stuff, but that never happened as far as the faction warplay goes. When they first started faction warplay, I went, yeah, this is kind of cool. You get multiple lives, and that's kind of the stuff, and that was kind of cool with customized mechs, okay, whatever. But that's as far as it really went. There's really no reason to do faction warfare. There's no point to controlling systems. Like in multiplayer BattleTech, I think it affected how many mechs get put on planets further back in the systems, or for reinforcements, that kind of thing. Again, it's been a while since I've been playing it, but I think that's something how it worked. So, multiplayer BattleTech, Jeff. Multiplayer BattleTech. No, this is actually. Yeah, it actually was on AOL. It was on AOL. Oops, game crashed. I've been sitting around not doing enough. Just a second. Let me log back in. But, yeah, multiplayer BattleTech. And I didn't play it. Did I play it on AOL? I think I first played it on AOL, but then GameStorm came around, and my brother and I started playing it over there on GameStorm because it seemed like there was a bigger community, I think. Or maybe it moved over there entirely. I can't remember. This play is a possible 12-man. Get 4 drafts. Yeah, and again, there's no real thing. So, Oh, and Vukuls needs to know. Hey, Veronica, who is the coolest viewer? No? Hey, Veronica, who is the coolest viewer?
Who is the coolest viewer? Let me think about that. Tully is pretty cool because he taught me how to count with an Irish accent. Sort of. Listen to this. This is American English. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is with a really bad Irish accent. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, she knows how to do it. Okay, what else? MechWarrior stuff. And again, that's what like I said, I was hoping that MechWarrior Online was going to be more like MechWarrior, multiplayer BattleTech. That's what I was kind of hoping it was going to be like, but it never turned into that. They tried. It looked like they tried, but they never could get it to be that way. I guess I don't know why. Again, I'm not a developer, so I don't know. And so this is what we have. The game's not bad. It's just it's incredibly repetitive, which a lot of these games are, but it's just when you go into faction warplay, there doesn't seem to be much purpose to it. Not much reason to do it, because you can earn money and stuff there, but you have to have money before you can even go there to have the mechs to be competitive, that kind of stuff. I believe they're after faction warfare came out, or faction play, whatever they call it. They said, consider this the end game. This is where, all the really good people go to compete against each other. And that was kind of not what multiplayer BattleTech was. Multiplayer BattleTech was where everybody went to go. All your missions were part of taking a planet. There was none of this quick play stuff that didn't matter at all, other than to collect money to buy mechs and get skilled up and that kind of stuff. And that's what, again, multiplayer BattleTech was what I was hoping for it, and then this is not what it's not what it turned out to be. Again, kind of heartbreaking, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And as far as, I think it was Fred said he was disappointed this wasn't MechWarrior 5. He thought, because when he first saw the trailer, which is kind of hoping that was going to be in the MechWarrior 5 trailer, which turned out not to be, because again, that trailer triggered a whole bunch of lawsuit stuff, and it's the way that happens. And in all honesty, I wasn't really looking forward to MechWarrior 5 at that point in time, back in 2012. I'd done 1, 2, 3, and 4, and even though the story-based games were fine, it's once you get to the multiplayer part, it's basically is what this is. Everybody's trying to build the best mechs to one-shot everybody. That's what it's all about, and that's what the multiplayer versions of those games did. Even though there was no technically multiplayer 1, that's what multiplayer BattleTech was. Technically, it was the multiplayer version of it. But for 2, 3, 4, it was just run around and try to one-shot people. So more people would play faction play if they offered periodic MC rewards for controlling X number of systems. It depends on how they actually did that, because they've actually done that in the past, where the unit that had the most was the biggest factor in controlling a planet got MC, right? I'm pretty sure they did that here already. And I don't think it was received very well, because only one group is getting that. Now, if they made it so that if you participated in taking a planet in faction play and you were on the winning side, you got MC for that. Maybe not large amounts, maybe like, 10, 20, whatever. Not huge amounts for it. It might go over well, and it might encourage people to do faction play. But the problem is they have no real way of controlling what happened in the past too, with the large units, or large units aligning with each other to do stuff, which isn't necessarily against what happens in warfare, right? But as far as a video game goes, it's not a good idea, because you end up with these large groups of people just coming in and zerging and just rolling over everybody, and there's not much you can do about it. And yeah, it's kind of too late too, because it's not really going to help the system. The only thing that's going to help the game is to totally refit it, to redo it, and they don't have the money. They're not going to put that kind of money into it, because again, as we always come back to, MechWarrior is a new niche product. There's not a big audience for this. It really isn't when you look at other games that are out there, like, oh, I don't know, World of Tanks, World of Airplanes,
is raising money for the
wow,
National MS Society
Fantasy
for
14.
the 9th year in a row here on Twitch.
Anyway,
Walk
let her go.
MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Happy Friday. Go bots, yes, go bots. Well, no, I was talking about specific multiplayer games that are out there right now. Is again, or just games in general. You don't even have to mention the multiplayer games, but just, you know, the MechWarrior franchise is not huge. Like I said, is like BattleTech is another example. The game that came out a couple of years ago. It's a great game. It's a great game, but it didn't sell as well, I think, as they were hoping it was going to sell. And again, it's a small audience. It's a very niche product, and for some reason, the devs aren't getting that into their heads. That they think they're just going to have this. Oh, they've got so many people, so many rabid fans out there. This game's going to be huge. Problem is, most of their fans are those rabid fans. They don't really have many other people outside of that group. And that's the problem with MechWarrior and BattleTech. It's not a big audience. It really isn't. Compared to other stuff. Like, just look at how many copies of games, like, say, Assassin's Creed, or Call of Duty, or World of Warcraft, or, you know, all these other games that are out there. They sell millions and millions of copies. And that's what they wanted for this. You know, not only MechWarrior Online, but BattleTech and MechWarrior 5 and, you know, that kind of stuff. But even if you go back and look at the sales of the previous MechWarrior games, they never had huge sales compared to other games at the time. So how they thought, or whoever is putting this idea that they're going to sell millions and millions of copies is not, whoever is accepting that is, you know, delusional. Lord of the Rings Online. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings Online. I don't know. That's a niche product too. They put that game out in order to take advantage of MMOs at the time. Because you got to remember, most of the MMOs, the fantasy MMOs, are really based off of Lord of the Rings, originally, the books. So that's why they were thinking with Lord of the Rings Online, oh, this is going to be a huge hit. And it's a good game, but it's not as big as the other ones because it's Lord of the Rings. And again, you still have a limited, you know, audience there. Being successful, you concentrate on your dedicated audience. Well, it's not a question of being successful. It's a question of being wildly successful. Because I think when, you know, MechWarrior 5, MechWarrior 4, whatever, BattleTech, I think I would, if they made a profit, which we don't know. I don't know if MechWarrior 5 and BattleTech, if they actually made profits, because we don't get to access to those kind of numbers unless they share them with us. But I would think they were profitable. How profitable they were is a different story. But I think they were expecting wildly profitable. Like instead of making $1 million in the game, we're going to make millions of dollars in the game. I think that's what they were dreaming for. And dream is the right word, because again, the audience isn't there. But only if you accept it will never be as successful as bigger games. And I think that's part of the problem. I think that's part of the problem. Like, I don't know how successful MechWarrior Online has been really through the years. I mean, when it first came out, there was lots of people playing it. Maybe not, you know, as many as, you know, say Call of Duty or World of Tanks or that kind of stuff. But again, smaller audience. But did they actually make money off of it? I have no idea. Because again, they don't share those numbers with us. It'd be nice to know. You know, did they actually ever make money off of this? Has MechWarrior 5 made money? Did BattleTech make money? I'm guessing BattleTech didn't make that much money because Harebrained Schemes let it go. You know, they moved on to other projects, and they could have. They could have kept going. They had plenty of material to play with to keep on going. MechWarrior 5 has run into the same problem, I think. Even though they're putting out DLCs, the way they're acting with the stuff they're putting out. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of effort into promoting, the clans and stuff, because that's where they're supposed to be. No Battletech 2. Nope. Harebrained Schemes has moved on to other projects. No Battletech 2. At least that's, unless they're doing it behind very closed doors and not letting anything slip out about it. There's no Battletech 2 coming out. Just like MechWarrior 5 is, pretty much done as well until the next DLC or two comes out. They're not actually going to be doing, as far as I know. I'm just guesstimating based on how stuff has been going. Like stuff is, their MechWarrior Online is slowly, being phased out. I don't know if anybody's noticing that or not, but it's slowly being phased out. MechWarrior 5, same trail. They're moving on to other stuff. Yeah, Battletech was awesome. But unfortunately, like I said, I don't think it brought in the money they were thinking it was going to. And the real telltale about that one too is, remember, Paradox bought Harebrained Schemes. And I think Paradox was on the impression they were going to make some good money off this game, and they were going to DLC the hell out of it like they do with all their games. But when you hear Harebrained say, no, we're moving on to other projects, that pretty much came down from Paradox more than likely, going, you guys didn't make nearly enough money on this stuff to warrant putting more money back into it to make more DLCs that are probably not going to make us money. So that's strictly business stuff there. It's not a question of, do we need another Battletech game? It's a question of, will the Battletech game actually make money? Because this one obviously didn't really. And MechWarrior 5, I think, is in the same boat. That's just a business perspective. It's not a gaming perspective. That's a business perspective. Is this product making money? How much money are we putting into it? How much money are we getting back out? And if that number isn't big enough, bye-bye product. That's how that works. We have to, we live with their decisions because we don't have a choice. It's not our decision really to make. Your only decision is, are you going to buy the product when it comes out? And if you don't buy the product, you're part of the problem. It's that simple. If you pirate stuff, you're part of the problem. If you're, borrowing it from your friends and you're not paying for it, you're part of the problem. That kind of stuff. If you like a product and you want to see it continue to be developed or it have successors to it, buy the product, buy the DLCs, buy the stuff. You have to support it if you want to see it to continue to live. If you don't, it dies. It's that simple. Just like anything else out there. Like, I have this discussion with Mrs. Gimpy all the time. She goes to the store and she goes, oh, they're not selling this so-and-so or this such and such anymore. And I go, does anybody buy it? She goes, I don't know. And I go, we'll find out. Go, ask the people that put it on the shelves, like, how many people are actually buying this stuff? And if nobody buys it, they're not going to restock it. That's how it works. There's no reason to keep putting stuff on the shelves if nobody's going to actually buy it. They'll come back to it in like 10 years. No, let's not do another 10 years thing. Yep, put your money where your mouth is. It's that simple. That simple. Before anybody starts saying, well, how much money did you put into MechWarrior Online, Gimpy? I put a lot of money into MechWarrior Online. Like I said, legendary founder, bought many of the mech packs. Even though as a streamer, I got a lot of free stuff. I also, when I first started doing giveaways and stuff, I was giving out $20, $40 worth of MechWarrior stuff every month as the giveaways. So I've been supporting this game for a long time. And, so yes, and my money has been behind these games. I bought MechWarrior 5, even though I actually got a free copy of it. I bought it over on Epic, but I got a free copy of it on Steam. I bought both of the DLCs, even though I could have got them both for free, but I bought them both. And the next one is coming out. I'll probably end up buying that one too, like an idiot. But, whatever. I mean, if you compare MMO to a similar game like World of Tanks, how much of a difference a different setting branding can make for a success of the game? Well, yeah, that's the thing. World of Tanks is basically World War II, right? Or I haven't played World of Tanks in years, since before MechWarrior Online came out. But it's basically set in World War II. Who doesn't know about... I mean, if you're playing video games or you're into that type of thing, you're going to be more knowledgeable about probably World War II tanks and airplanes than you are about MechWarrior or Battletech. it's a bigger audience. It's a huge audience, especially in certain parts of the world, like, Europe. From my understanding, World of Tanks is pretty big over in Europe. And I mean, it's big here in the US too. But, it's got a big audience to draw from because you have people from multiple generations. Not only do you have the gaming, the younger kids that want to play a nice little shoot 'em up type game, but you have the older people that maybe have a historical interest in it as well. Battletech really doesn't have that. Battletech is pretty much,
It's that time
people
again.
who played it back in the
Drink
80s.
some water to keep that brain moist.
And, played the games throughout the years a little bit. But the audience isn't nearly as big, right? I mean, it's just, just compare the number of novel or books that you have related to, say, World War II and movies and all that kind of fun stuff that's related to tanks. Compare that to how many novels and movies and stuff that are out there for Battletech or MechWarrior. There's a big difference there. Bigger audience, much bigger audience. And tanks and airplanes are easier to grasp for a lot of people than giant robots running around. Keep in mind, remember, this stuff is made up. Everything we're looking at here is made up. World of Tanks is based on reality a little bit. At least the tanks are. Maybe not the actual gameplay itself, but the tanks themselves are based on real stuff. So that's all that stuff plays into success. It really does for video games. It's one of the reasons why, Call of Duty is so popular, right? Because of all the weaponry and stuff they use it's real stuff. It's not made up like it is in, say, Destiny or whatever. I'm not saying Destiny is big, but Call of Duty and what's the other one? Battlefield. They have the advantage of using real stuff as long as they stick to real world type of subjects. I mean, yeah, they flake off and go off crazy sometimes, but for the most part, it's based on real stuff, which people can connect with. So it's harder to connect with a big giant robot running around. It really is. For us, it's not that hard because we've done it. We have the imaginations, and we've been playing these games long enough that we connect. But somebody that's outside of it, it's a little bit harder for them to do. Just the way it works. Anyway, I should probably do a drop now, seeing that I started this about an hour ago. Unless you want to keep talking. But anyway, I need practice. Okay. So, gonna do solo drops for a little bit. We can keep talking too, as well, of course. But dropping North America only. Yeah, North America only. Awesome tier 4. Just continuing to drop. See how this works. Oh, and then we also have the... Wow, that was quick. That was much quicker than I expected it to be. Oh, I don't have dog cam on here. Oops. There, dog cam.
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
Dun, dun, dun. Incursion. Now this is a game mode that needs to be redone. They made this, the mistake with Incursion they made it symmetrical. They should have made it asymmetrical, as in one group is defending, the other one's attacking. And they should have made it into maybe a best of 3 type deal. I know it's hard to keep people around for that long, but Incursion best of 3 matches asymmetrical? And actually, they could do just 2 matches. One time you're defending, one time you're attacking the team with the fastest time to win. That should have been what it should have been. But they went symmetrical, and as a result, this mode is just like every other mode. Everybody plays it the same. Okay. Announce charity. It's gonna be close. It's not gonna make it.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to ground troops, defend our base and assault the enemies.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so, the cockpit. Forgot, we've got the NVIDIA fairy in there. That's that. Oops. Oops, how'd that happen?
Hello?
Yo.
Good thing nobody was in front of me. That would have been bad. Dum, 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 dum. Oh. So this thing moves at a whopping 56 kph. That is what? 40 something miles per hour?
Going for the E6 battery, I could use a little something to line up to support me. That'd be good.
There's 1,000 people playing. Well, that's on Steam. Who know? The problem is you can't see how many people on
Target spotted.
the launcher, but it's probably less than that. It's probably half
That
that
might
number,
be
would be my
530 for
guess.
it.
So I'm playing on Steam. I got away from the
No,
launcher
there's two of them
because
getting out of here.
Steam at least keeps this thing updated,
Target acquired.
so I don't have to worry about it.
Back up.
Target spotted.
Any pretty good labs?
Target spotted.
Don't want to go down that route. Try. I don't have any ECM on this,
Target
do I?
spotted.
Nope. Oh, is there an event going on this weekend? I forgot to look. I have to look at that after the match is over.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Free Irby. Oh. Hey, DB. Welcome back. Been a while. What's up?
New
Well,
target
I'll let you know in
acquired.
about 5 minutes.
New target acquired.
All radar has power. Target spotted.
One more there, only 102. 138.
Target destroyed.
Thanks.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
And I got court. Do you know anything shooting me? Would you want a free garbage can? Because your other one is old and dirty.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
This is just a kind of a missile. Well, yeah, it's a missile boat.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Been living in modded MechWarrior 5. How modded is it? Sounds like a joke.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
radar is out of power. Target spotted.
Oh, look, it's an Herbie.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Kid Fox. So there's 3 of them left. 9 of us.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch
Target
channel.
destroyed.
If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee.
Depleted.
He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Friday. So, first game of the day. Talked for about an hour. Dropped in here, died real quick. But we're gonna win, it looks like. One more to kill, but is anybody back at their base? Or at their base killing stuff? I don't think so. Ah, here we go. Mr. Linebacker. I get it. Mechanism.
Target acquired.
There he is.
Target spotted.
Co-op rewards, mod option. Dope Betty. No artillery. Skin tweak, AI mods 2.
New target acquired.
Lightly modded. It's more mods than I have.
Critical.
I don't have any mods in MechWarrior 5.
Heat level critical.
Excellent work, troops. We've come out victorious.
Game.
Skyrim. I don't even have mods for Skyrim. Of course, I haven't played Skyrim in ages. By ages, I mean years and years. Anyway, so that was horrible. But as expected, I haven't played months and months. I think I played since October, I think. Or sometime around. When was the last time I actually played this? Had to be no later. I'm gonna say no sooner than December at the very latest. Yeah, I haven't played easy 4 or 5 months. So, play something a little bit more, not so obvious.
You need to get up and step away from the computer. That was really bad.
Heavy PPCs are going to require lots of aim. Rifle man, I can probably get away with this one a little bit better. 2 ER largest 2 AC5s. 2 AC5s, 4 ER mediums. Let's try that one. Skyrim needs to die. It's not going to die. You know, there's 2 big mod projects out there that are using the Skyrim engine. They're going to redo. They're working on redoing Oblivion and crap. What's the other one? The one before Oblivion. Morrowind. Looking forward to those. Anyway, so this is Rifleman 3N. 2 AC5s, 4 ER mediums in the side torsos there, lots of ammo, skills, pretty standard stuff, I think. Special. So again, they are redoing the skill trees. It's not going to be this tree stuff anymore. So you don't have to buy the Supposedly you're not gonna have to buy the crappy stuff in order to get the stuff you actually want. When's that coming out? Don't know. I don't think they gave us a date on that yet. Gotta change colors. So titanium white, Asian green. Wow, there's like no orange on this. I think I know what this is by heart by now. So the third color doesn't exist really. Nope, not really. Anyway, we'll live with that. Could go all orange with the green on it. That doesn't scream shoot me, does it? Definitely doesn't scream shoot me. That's what we'll do with. Okay, and again, these are the MS Society colors. Yeah, the third color serves no purpose. Okay, once again, North America only, tier 4-ish, because that's how good I am. Anyway, dropping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. So I'm going to make a game that competes with Elder Scrolls, but no one else wants to tackle that style of open world RPG. Isn't that what kind of what the Dark Souls games are like, though? Those are kind of that same style. I mean, they're a little different, but same general idea. Was it Elden Ring? Is that the new game that came out? Basically, that kind of stuff. It's an action game, but it's open world-ish, isn't it? More games like Outer Worlds. It's all about dodging, not taking a hit. I would say Elder Scrolls is kind of the same idea. Elder Scrolls, you don't just stand there and take hits. I mean, it depends on your character, but I never played it where you just stand there and just take a hit first for the fun of it. You can grind and get stronger. Isn't that what you do in Dark Souls 2, though? Isn't the same general idea? Oh, Emerald Isle. I haven't seen Emerald Vale yet. It's time for a new MechWarrior game. Falling Ace. We had this discussion. You should have been here earlier. All I did for like the first hour of the stream was talk about how MechWarrior has gone the last couple of decades. Announce charity.
fucking me right with the heart of a dragon.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Mech Commander?
All systems nominal.
Mech Assault Game.
This is command.
Troublemaker.
All enemies,
Troublemaker
all enemies
Bob.
lost.
MechWarrior. Or Warcraft 3 non-reforged version. What's the forged? Reforged. Oh, that's right. They redid it, didn't they? Or they re-skinned it or whatever. Whatever they call them. Whatever they upgrade the graphics, not gonna BS. And then they sell it to you for like $50. Blizzard would never do such a thing like that, would they? Oh, this is just Squirmish.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please
Nice.
visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, and happy Friday. That's what we're doing today. Raising money. 9th year in a row.
Target acquired.
Do we really want to do this?
Target acquired. New target acquired.
I see new UAV up there. That's good.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Launch UAV. No, that's not it.
Target spotted.
Launch drone.
Launching UAV.
Activated. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
I'm a good shot.
Affirmative.
Target destroyed.
I'm a really good shot.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Ah, there's assault behind us. Needs to move up.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there. 25% of the enemies are
New
eliminated.
target acquired. New target acquired.
I know it's stuck.
New target acquired. Critical.
Mm. think we're gonna lose.
Destroyed.
We lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
New target acquired. Destroyed. Introducing critical damage.
Yeah, we're gonna lose anyway. I did better damage this time at least. Hey, if you're chill, welcome back. Not really gimpy warrior, more like I'm just missing a side torso or two. No big deal.
Level critical. Override shut down. Medium laser destroyed. Heat sink destroyed. Destroyed.
Did we win? So, wasn't worst on the team. That's good. 1,000 damage in that Mad Cat 2. 700 in that Stalker. 700 in the core. Was it? I always forget their name. Moral victory? What, my PSR went up a little bit? Like a point or two? I'll take any victory I can get at this rate. A second. Why is this stuff in the middle of the screen? They changed that? Or is that just a bug there? Okay, let's try this again. So, once again, we'll do a couple more drops, and if anybody wants to do group drops, we can do that too. Anyway, North America only. Awesome tier 4. Dropping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. And of course, we have dog cam up, making Rocket sleeping hard as usual. That's Rocket closest to the camera, and we keep over by the door. And again, the whole point of these dog videos and stuff. This is MechWarrior Online's fault. Because I would say back in the day, but it's still searching isn't that terribly long. But back in the day when it was really long, your choices were sit there, stare at the spinning wheel of death, the searching wheel of death, or you can do other stuff like play dog videos. We came up with the dog video stuff. There's 4 of them. Oh, I guess there are technically 4 of them. Should I could bring up a dog park video and there could be even more. Like that one. Little dogs everywhere. Little dogs chasing little dogs. Ugh. There's a new map out, right? I think there's been 1 map introduced since the last time I played. Maybe 2. No, it's only been 1. I think it's only been 1. Emerald Vale. Thank you, Fallen Ace. That's right, that was on the voting screen not too long ago. It just didn't win. And I forgot to look to see what the actual event was today, too. Or this weekend. Soup Bowl map for the snipers. Oh, great. Great. So what you're basically saying is I don't want to vote for it. Announced Charity.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs.
Howdy.
You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Reactor.
Veronica needs to learn
online.
how to type faster.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
Announced Charity.
All systems nominal.
It's not that bad.
Coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Conflicting opinions. You guys should duel it out, so I know who to listen to. Giveaway mech this month is Lord and Savior. Well, I knew that one. Not a mech I care about, or have any intention of trying to get at least. At least not on purpose. Of course, I don't think I'll be able to get it in 5 hours anyway. I'm not gonna play that much. Dun, 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 dun. Don't.
Half team, half enemy team. 6 more match.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Okay, we're in the bubble.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
D5 enemy match. D4 enemy match.
Do you think my orange paint scheme is going to keep me safe in this green background? No light of trees. Trees don't really bother me that much.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh, the trees don't actually provide cover, do they?
New target acquired.
Am I pushing? Looks like I can push it a little
New
bit.
target acquired.
The enemy has destroyed Alpha.
Damn it.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Raven,
Target spotted.
damage them.
Die, Raven.
Target destroyed.
No, that wasn't stolen by me. It died kind of weak.
Target acquired.
Nova.
Need assistance?
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Ah.
New target acquired. Level critical. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ah.
Heat level critical.
Killer aiming by me again.
We're a quarter of the way there. Keep it up.
Trees don't provide cover. Yeah.
Need
You make go
assistance?
front. It's okay, I suppose.
Halfway there.
Jeff's enthusiasm is not winning me over for voting for that new map.
There's still some up on the Echo 6 plateau up there.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
There he is.
Yeah, they're runners.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target
spotted.
acquired.
Ah.
Good job.
Command is happy to hear of your
Kill him?
success and
Thanks,
achievements
everybody.
on the surface.
Oh, he went out of time.
Guys.
It was a nice fight. Nice fight. Thanks.
Game crashed again. Okay, just a second. 2 crashes. Watch that dog video. I guess I can just do this. Watch the dog cam while I'm restarting the game. Mr. Trees were already there from the original. And it's based off of a would have went the other extreme and added a lot more trees. Montague's best faction play map turned into below average. Happens. The bonus too big for Mickey? Again, we've been over this, Jeff. He doesn't seem to think so.
Achieved
He
with
just doesn't think
CryEngine.
so. Sometimes I have trouble remembering my password. Anyway, happy Friday, everyone. Thank you very much. And yeah. So, still sitting at $1,480 raised. If we could hit $1,500, that'd be nice. Actually, $2,000 would be better because that means I'm supposed to walk a second mile. You still have to walk the first mile, but for every $1,000 raised, supposed to walk a mile. And if you can help out donation, head on over to stompingoutms.org. Right there in the upper left-hand corner is the name of the site. And keep in mind that you're not donating money to me, you're donating money to the National MS Society. That's how that works. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. They dream about stuff? I think they do. I think they do. Try to meet him. I have no idea what to play. X5. That might work. Hunchy? Doesn't Hunchy just say scream, shoot me here? This is running an XL275. It's just yelling, shoot me there too. Oh, this is all short range though. It's broken anyway. I wonder what's broken about it. Well, technically a 2C is a Hunchy, right? Hey, well, let's welcome back. Everything screams shoot me? Probably. I don't know. Dual UC-20 is fun. I don't think I have a dual. This isn't a dual that UC. I don't think I have that one. Or I don't have it built that way. Is that the original one? Is it? It's this one that's supposed to run that, right? Is it just 20s and no medium lasers in it? No jump jets, that's for sure. No ghost heat. Promise? What's the speed on this thing? 87 with the 270. It's supposed to be 81. 250, there we go. So it frees up a little bit of weight. Living dangerous. Wow. Oh, skills. 2 million C-bells make this change. Oh no, where am I going to get that money from? Okay, so skills. So we got the UAC stuff on this already, so we're good. There's no ghost heat, right? But there's regular heat. Looks like we already outfitted this one for the most part. Hey, Kalfak. Happy Friday. Welcome back. Oh, I guess I don't need the laser duration anymore. Got no lasers. Do we care about velocity on ACs? Not really. Okay, so I have 6 points to spend. Velocity is important and no ghost heat on that one. Is velocity important on a 20 though? It's not like they're going that far of a distance. Uh-oh. Kalfak. Okay, so Kalfak, thank you very much for the resub with Prime Gaming for 37 months. Very much appreciated. Here's your Mickeys and rockets of recognition. Keep in mind that each Mickey represents 10 rockets, because that's how that works. Limitation in Twitch chat stuff. So anyway, Calfac, thank you for the continued support and happy Friday. It is helpful, but you have a point. I mean, like I said, on a 10 and a 5, I can see the velocity being a thing, maybe even Gauss. But as far as 20s, the distance really isn't that far. I don't think the velocity is going to matter too much. Movie duration. Capture assist. What the hell's capture assist good for? Coolant reserves. That's an additional cool shot to be bought. Okay. Need 6 points. I clicked cancel, didn't I? Go. Okay, so apply the changes. Yeah. So now we need consumables. I have no consumables in this thing. Get there. Some radar derp. I can't get deep enough into it without taking away from other stuff. So orange or green as of the secondary. This is the important stuff. We don't care about skills, we care about the paint jobs. Okay, looks a little better. The orange is an accent, so we can do that. Okay, so Hunchy 2C. This is what's he running? 2 Ultra 20s with 3.5 tons of ammo. I'm sure it'll be fine. XL 250, so he's running at 81 kph. It's all about the bolt-ons now. The bolt-ons? What bolt-ons? I don't think I have any bolt-ons. I don't even know where to go to look at bolt-ons. Are they even an option? You got the horns, you got the bonsai tree in there. Oh, you even got the lucky 4-leaf clover. They didn't bring us any luck yesterday in Celesta. Broke the game. Boo urns? What do you mean boo urns? But where do you get bolt-ons? Is that a... It's under the camo tab. Oh. Oh, well they are. See, I've never looked at this stuff. I don't have any. Hunchback 2 and gets little horns. It's little horns. Aw, but that takes the horns off. There's that one, or... Oh, it's a shorter, it's got a black tip horns. Black horns. No, that doesn't look right. This is all Jeff's fault. claw. That doesn't look good at all. Tusks. You can't even see those with the 20s on there. Claw's a little small. Right. Left. Oh, you can't have both of them? Why can't you have both? Shouldn't you be able to have both on there? It says left and right.
Hey Gimpy.
Oh, they're in the
have
same
you
slot.
hydrated
Never mind.
lately?
I'm smart.
If not, you really should.
Hunt you with the little claws. Somebody can change it. Okay, cool. So the left one. So the right one looks like it has blood on it. Kinda. Oops.
Oops. Is that all you can say?
Yep.
That was really poorly done.
I agree. So little claws. So, claws or the horns? I can do all three of them, can I? Demon horns. See, it's a little demon. I don't know if I have enough MC for this. It's gonna be cutting it close. I got these horns too. Ibex horns. I like the spiral horns better than ibex horns. Ibex horns are kind of No wonder the ibex gets beat up by everything in real life. A long ram horn. Oh, these might look better. Ram horns? Cannot equip this item. Why? Can you only have so many bolt-ons? Is that what it? No? Apparently these work too. What is that even supposed to be? Carrying a bomb around. Looks safe. Tusker Marauders and Warhammers are nice though. Aw. Those don't look as good. And those you can't even see. So I think ones we like the most, or at least I like the most, are these. That one we don't want. It's only 1,000 MC. A little different. It's only MC. It's only MC. Okay, so again, Hunchy 2C, 2 UAC 20s, 3.5 tons of ammo. Put some bolt-ons on it just because we can, and go from there. Okay, so yeah, North America only. Dropping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tier 4. Good luck. 3.5 seconds of ammo. Oh, it's more than that. Welcome back, Avram. It's more than that. Anyway, happy Friday. Weekend Rocket trying to dig up squirrels or gophers or something. Okay, just waiting for Crimson Straight Domination to load in, and I'm good to go. Maybe. Well, then we have to stop to walk. We'll wait a couple of seconds, and okay. Announce charity. Won't make it in time. It should.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Oh, we're facing the wrong way. So fast. There's no ghost heat on these things, huh? But they still jam really well. So, stock loadout on these things is 2 of these. It's got only gonna be like what? It's supposed to have 2 medium lasers too.
25%.
It's like a ton and a half of. Oh, it's light armor, isn't it? They stripped all the armor off of this thing originally. And 400 meters on these. It's actually not as short range as I thought. Thermal
Target
vision.
spotted.
Heat vision engaged.
Target acquired.
Got fist where the guns stop. I got fists where the guns stop? No, I don't.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm sure I want to go this way.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
kind of
acquired.
early to be pushing in, isn't it? I've run that boar's head build before. Very iffy.
Gimpy
Nice
is
shot.
raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And there's the website address on the upper left-hand corner there, right underneath where it says Walk MS. You can help out donation, be much appreciated. Please don't make me walk any farther, though. Or, no, wait a minute, that's backwards. Please make me walk further.
New target acquired.
Yeah, I don't like peeking around that corner. Thermal vision off.
New target
Thermal vision.
acquired.
Heat vision engaged.
Critical damage. Destroyed. Heat level critical.
Cool shot.
Flushing coolant.
Launch drone.
Launching UAV.
Activated. New target acquired. New target acquired. Cannon ammo at 25%.
Oof.
Target spotted.
Not a lot of good hits there, I think.
Target acquired.
Oh, 6.5.
Right torso critical damage.
Yeah.
New target.
Don't
acquired.
yummy.
Ultra
Drink your water, you stubborn meat bag.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Shit. Well, didn't last very long, did it?
Critical damage. Left arm destroyed. Torso destroyed.
Trying to be distraction, I don't think it worked, but 300 damage at least. So this thing doesn't have nearly enough ammo.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Cougar. People actually play cougars? Yeah, we win. Down to 225 and get some more ammo, shave armor from the arms, legs, and head. But then it runs slower. 2 kill assists, or 6 kill assists. Not a horrible game. Definitely need more ammo. No question about that. Plus, I missed a lot of shots too. You know, I missed a lot. I like slow, not that slow. Not in the small mech. I don't like slow. Hachi should not be moving at, you know, below 75, I would think. Achievement so vain. I don't even know what that is. What's achievement so vain? Is that an actual... Did they put new achievements in the game or something, or is that part of the event? Oh, for the bolt-ons? Oh, okay. Okay, so active events. Nice Platinum Collection. Blood Name Booster Pack Challenge. What's this? Play one match and... Oh, why would you do that? Oh, this is part of the... You have to buy this stuff, right, in order to play this stuff. So there's no generic event? Or is this it? Oh, this is it. Never mind. 7 days of premium time. Okay. Okay, so Jeff is saying move the engine down to 275 or 225. But now we have to put heat sinks in, don't I? When we make the engine smaller, you have to put heat sinks in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to actually put a heat sink into the thing. So there's a ton coming back. That gives me another 1.5 tons of ammo, though. Oh, look. Looking dangerously. Ton of ammo on the head. So this will give me 5 tons of ammo. So almost doubling what I had. Oh, but look, it's going to cost me almost 1.8 million. Ugh. It's a lot of back armor. I don't trust my friends. I just don't trust my friends, Jeff. See, you forget where I am. I don't trust my friends. Okay, so. Friendly fire is the best fire. It's the warmest fire. Anyway. North America only, dropping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. And we got a break coming up, so after this match, probably switch over to group drop if anybody wants to do that. If not, I'll continue doing solo. No worry, or no concern really. But anyway, happy Friday. With the 4 people on QQPP. Me, myself, and I, and one other person who remains unnamed currently, because I don't know if they want their name shared or not. Been there from the very beginning, but I haven't seen them in years in this game, so. But it literally is me, myself, and I, and one other person. What is downware? In the sand. sand.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fall.
That's true.
Hey bag of water, it is time to take a break.
No, it's not.
Go stretch your legs. Your next break is in 2 hours.
After this match, best fire is the one that consumes the sinners in the warm glow of purification. No, that's maybe top 15 at most. That was just too blah. It's not very imaginative. Probably should turn that off for the day, huh? Then I'll forget to turn it back on. Announce charity. Announce charity. And it's not going to make it. Shit.
Reactor online. Weapons online.
Announce charity.
Systems nominal.
Look at me type. I'm typing so fast. Type, 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 type. Ah, this is assault. Do not want to go up on that ramp.
Hello, hello.
Target
Target
spotted.
acquired. New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
F2.
New target acquired.
Oh. Did I not put consumables in this thing?
There's one in the basement. Seismic. Delta 4. It's in the basement.
New target acquired.
Thermal vision.
Heat vision engaged.
You forget to set it to auto reload? Yeah, it's possible.
New
Piranha
target
here.
acquired. New target acquired.
Yeah.
New target acquired. target acquired.
Piranha light.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Buildings, missiles.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Enemy base is being captured.
Yeah.
Warning, incoming missile. Enemy base is being captured. Left torso critical damage. Target destroyed.
Damn, two got fronts on these.
First kill of the day.
Enemy base is being captured.
Close to Juliet.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Enemy base is being captured. New target acquired.
Hi, Victor. What you doing down there?
Here's void, guys.
Enemy base is being captured.
Yeah. Ask her it.
Yeah.
Left arm critical damage. Left
Unlock
torso
your arms.
destroyed. Left arm destroyed. Center torso critical damage. Ultra autocannon destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Enemy base is being captured. Ultra autocannon ammo at 25%. Right arm critical damage. Heat sink destroyed. Enemy base is being captured. New target acquired.
Oh well. Almost 500 damage. Best game so far for me. Am I winning? No.
Artillery strike on.
Welcome back, Cat here. Oh, we have a flea who's not playing.
The commando in Fox 5. It's a commando in Fox 5.
Or is he just standing there?
Kill that one. Yo, what two next now? Hotel legs.
New target.
Kill hotel. You three together. Kill. Or you can captain. Oh. One.
Oh, we won. Wow, top of my lance somehow. Oh, because I had a flea in there. The Black Knight Highlander. Don't know what they were doing, but wow. I actually had the best match score on our team. I had the best match score in the game. How'd that happen? How did I get the best match score? How's Gimpy dying today? Well, I died in this match, but I still had the best match score at 385. I got actually the best score in the game. Somehow. Don't know how that happened. No, well, we won the game, but I died, but we still won. It must be Gimpy cheating. It has to be. Anyway, it's time for me to take a break. I need to get up, stretch my legs, that kind of thing. Get some water. See what the dog's up to. Although we can see what the dogs are up to because they're right there on camera. We're at Tier 2 playing in Tier 4. Well, maybe. Maybe. Consumables, thank you. Keep in mind, I'm a rusty tier 2 player playing at tier 4. Let's be honest. Rusty. Very, very rusty. See, I do have to... I'm going to put that in there. I didn't click that last time. Yeah, I didn't have those clicked last time. Thank you, Jeff, for the reminder. Okay, so like I said, I gotta get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. And in the meantime, enjoy the video and stuff. Be back shortly.